Welcome back. The new year is bringing a reset for real estate. After months of higher borrowing costs and sluggish sales, forecasters believe the housing market is moving toward more stability in 2026. Ooh, we love to hear that.
Yeah.
90s real estate expert Lane Lyon is back in the house with what it means for buyers and sellers. Lane is a realtor and a managing broker at Coldwell Banker. Good morning, Lane.
Hey, good morning. Thanks for having me on. Happy New Year.
Thanks for being here. Happy New Year. Yeah, let's talk about it. What are your thoughts kind of as we wrap up 2025 and head into 2026?
Well, I think 2025 was really more continued market correction. We had some unusual years coming out of COVID. And so I think that 2025 will probably go down in the books as being underwhelming. Quite frankly, we saw higher mortgage rates. That led a lot of home buyers to the sidelines. After that, we felt like home sellers were a little bit lonely on the market, wondering where all the buyers were. Inventory increased. A lot of sellers had to lower their price just to attract the buyers that were out there. So I think certainly more opportunities for buyers than sellers in 2025. However, and there is a however, there is some indication that the market will improve a little bit for sellers moving forward.
All right, all
Yes.
right. You mentioned those mortgage rates. Do you think we're going to see any relief in that department?
Well, we will. I think it will be gradual, but really the consensus out there is that we will start to see more declining on the mortgage rates. In fact, I brought this for you here. If you look at the far left side, that was the crazy COVID time, right? When we were down in the 3% range. I don't think we're going to see that, but I did want you to see how we're trending right now. Really right there in the middle, that was 2018. We touched 8% for the mortgage rates and then averaged out for the year at 6.8. And then you can see we're gradually coming down. And then 2025 right there, the last red bar, we were going to finish the year right about 6.6. But you can see as we go into 2025, 6.3. This is a Redfin graphic. There are some economists that believe that we could touch the higher fives. It really just depends on things like jobs and inflation. Now, just that little bit of a change is going to increase sales in the housing market. And in fact, I brought some more information here about what the forecasters are anticipating. We could see mortgage rates again hover right around that 6% place. Home sales, depending on who you listen to, are expected to be up across the country 3 to even 14%. So we'll have to see home prices. And I think this is the good news. 1 to 4% increase compared to this year. We're here in Denver. They were really flat, sometimes going down a little bit, just depending on how many closing costs sellers had to offer.
And so looking at that, home prices up, how does this play into affordability in the new year?
Well, affordability is probably going to be the second most talked about thing as we move forward, just because wages have not kept up with the price of homes. So this is from John Burns Consulting, the information here. So you can see here on the left side that our incomes, our wages have gone up since 2020, about 26%. Home prices up 45% since 2020. And then look at the last bar there. Whoa. That is the mortgage payment. Taxes, insurance, also really high. This gap right there is what's kept a lot of younger people, millennials, Gen Zers, living with parents, rooming with roommates, and keeping some supply issues in our market. There is some indication, though, that we will see for the first time in a while, wages start to outpace the rate at which homes are going up. So that's a good sign. We'll have to keep an eye on that. Now, I think builders will answer the call when it comes to affordability. We anticipate that we will see those great incentives for builders to continue. Lower mortgage rates, 4% for 30 years. Some home builders are offering, quite frankly. It's cheaper for them to offer that than just to slash the prices of their homes. And I think that we're going to see more opportunities with builders actually building homes that are going to be more affordable and keeping people like you, the millennials, in mind.
Yes, yes. As we wrap up the year and head into the new year, is there anything else that you've had your eye on or you're looking forward to?
I think bottom line, opportunities for both buyers and sellers. Sellers are going to be okay. You're going to see a little bit more activity. Definitely want to price correctly. Buyers, more opportunities as well. Get pre-qualified. That little change in the mortgage rates could offer some more affordability. So get pre-qualified, talk to your realtor. Happy New Year.
All right.
It's all good.
Sounds wonderful, Lane. Thank you so much and a happy new year to you as well.